What's up everybody, Gamerboy for Life here, and today we're going to be fixing an issue we made in the last video. One of my uploads actually failed for this 1.20.2 hack client, and I accidentally skipped a video because I deleted the video file before the video was finished uploading. Yep, I know, very easy amateur mistake there. I am very sorry about that, but we're going to be doing it today in this video. In the last video, I did show you guys how to create a clear all keybinds method. Unfortunately, that's not, it's gonna kind of work, but it's not fully gonna be able to work without this, like setup we're gonna do in this video. Pretty much, you're gonna be able to change your keybinds for all of your modules within the Click GUI itself. And that's what that other module is gonna do. So, sorry, well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to add that feature to your Click GUI. And when you actually set the keybind, we're going to have it write all that data to a file. That way we can, it'll basically make it so all of your keybinds get saved through every instance you do of Minecraft. So you could leave the game, rejoin, close the game, completely reload, and all your keybinds will stay the same. Sorry, just taking a drink real quick. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's just jump straight into this video. The first thing we're going to want to do, on the left side, we're going to go into Click GUI, into our options folder. We're going to make a new option. It's going to be called keybind option. This is going to be a bit of a long class. This might be a longer video, so just bear with me here. First, we'll do a private final string, and this is going to be, a private final string named label. We're going to say this is set keybind. You can put whatever you want in there. We'll do private final module as module. Private int x and y. We'll do private boolean awaiting for keybind, and we're going to set that to false for now. Let's take a look here. Yep, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and import our module class real quick. So gamerboyforlife.gram.module.module. Alright. Now we can do public keybind option. And here we'll do module as module. We'll say this dot module equals module. Alright. Now we gotta actually render the option onto the Click GUI. So we're gonna do public void render GUI graphics int x int y. Import the GUI graphics. We'll do this dot x equals x, this dot y equals y. We're gonna make a string that's gonna be called the display text. We'll set this equal to the waiting for keybind. Question mark. We'll say press any key. Semicolon. Set keybind. So when the option renders, it's going to render a set keybind, but when you press on it, it's going to change over to press any key. Now we can do int text width equals Minecraft. Come on, Minecraft dot get instance dot font dot width. And then here we'll do display text. That way it auto calculates the width of the text. And we'll create another int for the box width. Set that equal to text width. We'll add 10 to it. That should be perfectly sized. Now your guys' favorite thing, we actually have to draw stuff to the screen. So I'm going to add a note here. This is going to draw the background for this option. We'll do graphics.fill. First one's going to be x minus 2. Y minus 2, x plus box width plus 2, y plus 12. The color code I'm going to use for this is 0xFF4F4F4F. Wait, FF4F4F4F. Yep, I believe that's right. Let me double check here. Sorry, yep, that is the correct color code. This is going to be the gray background for the module box. So I'll add another note here saying draw box now. We'll do graphics.fill x minus 2, y minus 2, x plus box width plus 2, y minus 1, and then this will be 0x ff 1 2 3 4 5 6 with 6 zeros. This is going to be the top border, and we're going to copy this color code. Next, graphics.fill. This one's going to be x minus 2, y plus 11, x plus box width plus 2, y plus 12, and then the color code. This is going to be the bottom border. 2 more. So graphics.fill, x minus 2, y minus 2, x minus 1, y plus 12, and then color code. This is going to be the left border. I like adding notes for everything. That way, we will know which piece messed it up. Yep, that's supposed to be a plus. All right, so last one we'll do is graphics.fill, x plus box width plus 1. We'll do y minus 2, x plus box width plus 2, y plus 12, and then color code. That'll be the right border. Alright, so now we actually have to render the text. So I'll say render text. It's a note here. We'll do graphics.drawString, Minecraft.getInstance.font, render the display text that we said earlier. We'll do x plus 3, y minus 1, then 0, x, and 8 f's. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Alright, so that's everything we need to do for render. We're almost done with this class. We just got to create a couple more methods here. Next one's going to be public boolean for mouse clicked. And here we'll double mouse x, double mouse y, and int button. We'll say if mouse x is greater than or equal to x, and mouse x is less than or equal to x plus Minecraft dot, Minecraft dot get, I cannot type, dot get instance dot font dot width, and here we'll put the label plus 10. And we'll say if mouse y is greater than or equal to y, and mouse y is less than or equal to y plus 12. So if all of those are true, we'll say if button equals 0, we'll do waiting for keybind. We're going to set to true. Just as kind of like a debug thing, I'm going to add system.out.println. Print line, waiting for key. So that way when we do it, it'll print in the console that it's waiting for a key. We'll return this as true, else it will return false. Alright, that's mouse click done. Now we're going to do public void key pressed. We'll do int key code. Instead of here, we'll say if we're waiting for keybinds, we will do if key code equals glfw underscore key underscore escape. It will do module dot set key code to 0. So if it's waiting for the keybind and we press escape, it's gonna get rid of that class's key code, or that module's key code. Else, we'll do module.set key code to key code. So pretty much we're saying, let's just finish this real quick. Waiting for keybind, set to false. If we press escape, it's gonna just set the key code to 0, else it's just gonna actually set the proper key code. Had to get a drink, it's really hot out today. Alright, last thing we're going to do for this class is a public boolean is waiting for keybind. Return as waiting for keybind. Just like so, nice and easy. All right, so that's the keybind option done. So we can go ahead and just close out of there. Next, open up your module class. In here, we're just gonna come up right here. We'll do public keybind option as keybind option. If I can spell. So just, oops, like that. Import the keybind option class. Instead of here, make sure this gets changed to the int default key code. I forgot to remove that. So I'm pretty sure before this was just int key code. Go ahead and change that over to default key code. Then in here we can say this dot key code equals default key code, and we can do this dot keybind option equals new keybind option. We need to put in this as the parent. There we go. We're gonna come down a couple, so we will do actually no, we don't need to do that yet. Sorry, ignore me. All right, we're gonna go into our ClickGUI main class and just go ahead and add this real quick. Pretty sure we only had to add one method here if I'm not mistaken. No, we need to add two. So under mouse clicked, we need to add one line. So underneath, so I forgot to get rid of that line. Your class should look like this. We're gonna go under right above the return true statement. We'll do selected module equals category dot get selected module. Then we're gonna go all the way down right above is pause screen. We need to actually create a function to detect key presses in here. So we're going to do @override public boolean key pressed int key code int scan code int modifiers. I always spell this word wrong. It doesn't matter. We'll just say that for now. Okay, so if selected module does not equal null and selected module dot get keybind option does not equal null. I think I missed something here. So yeah, actually, sorry, scroll up. You need to do a public, like right here is where we need to add this. I completely forgot about this line here. So you're going to do public, you have to manually type in your module class. So me.gamerboyforlife.gram.module.module as selected module. That way we can actually specify that. So this dot get keybind option. Let's see here. Yep, that's what I forgot instead of module. I did forget to add a method here. So inside your module class, you're gonna do public keybind option as get keybind option. We're gonna return that. Return it as keybind option with the lowercase. That should get rid of that, and that error for the ClickGUI main should go away. This is still airing out because we haven't returned the statement yet. Underneath, let's just continue on here instead of getting distracted. We'll do keybind option as keybind option equals selected module dot get keybind option. We'll say Control-Shift-O to import. We'll do if keybind option dot is waiting for keybind. We will say keybind option dot key pressed, and here just put key code. We'll say this should return as true. We'll go down 2 and say if e code equals glfw dot glfw underscore key underscore escape. So if we press escape, we'll do click GUI dot close GUI. Now, this probably doesn't exist for you guys, so if you go into your click GUI class, you just need to make sure this close GUI method exists. If you need to, pause the screen and go ahead and type this in. Other than that, we're just going to move on here. So this will also return as true. We'll go down 1 and do return super dot key pressed key code, scan code, and modifiers, like so. Okay, so this needs to be equals equals, not just equals. Alright, so that's the click GUI main class caught up. I believe now all we have to do is the GUI category class. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Okay, so let's open that up here, not main GUI. So we're going to go down. This is where people were started getting confused in the last video. I went and had to remove the method for this, and we're just going to go ahead and add it in. You probably already typed this in because of the previous video, but it would have been airing out. So yeah, let's just start over here. We'll do keybind option as keybind option equals module.get keybind option. We'll say if keybind option does not equal null, keybind option dot render graphics option X option Y +5. And I believe that's all I removed there. So pretty much pause the video here if you need to. Make sure this all lines up. You need it to be word for word, or else it's just not gonna work. We're gonna scroll down to the mouse clicked method. Under expanded, I added myself a little note here because we need to do keybind option as keybind option equals module.get keybind option. If keybind option does not equal null, and as long as keybind option dot mouse clicked XY button, it'll return as true. So again, make sure this all lines up here, and we're gonna scroll down. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say, if you're getting errors previously in the video, this method does need to be added to the class as well. Okay, so now that all of this is done though, it should just work. So let's go ahead and launch Minecraft here to see. I know this video, I'm a little all over the place. It's just because I'm having trouble remembering exactly what all we had to add, because I made this video probably almost like 3 weeks ago. Alright, so now that we're loaded in the game, if we click shift and if we right click on a module, as you can see, it's showing the set keybind. It doesn't look like it's quite rendering properly, so let's just look here real quick. If it's doing this where the text isn't lining up, go ahead and open up that options class again. So UI options keybind, and it's here. So rendered text, I didn't type one of these numbers in correctly. As you can see, it happens to the best of us. So for the rendered text, we're gonna do, yeah, instead of Y -1, it's supposed to be +1. That should centralize it. All right, so now if we go back to Minecraft, let's do auto sprint. If we click on it, as you can see, it should change the press any key. Let me do N. And now if I press N, as you can see, it toggles the mod. Just like so. And you can do that with whatever mod you want. So like trigger bot, let me set that to just X for now. And if I press X, it activates that. So nice and easy. And then that, I removed it for the sake of the video, but the the clear keybind option, that will clear all these keybinds except for the one to open up the menu, of course. Another thing is, let's say trigger bot, if you just press escape, it'll get rid of that keybind. So there we go. But now the thing is, whatever keybinds you set will not save if you close the client and reopen it. So that's what we're gonna work on now. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly re-add the clear keybind module. We made this in the last video, so I'm just going to go ahead and basically just copy everything over from my other client that I test everything with. And let's just do that real quick. See, I like leaving all this random stuff in the video because it just shows you guys that, like, people make mistakes. I've been programming for a little bit. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything, but I know quite a bit. So yeah, as you can see, this is the clear keybind method you guys made in the previous video, and it's airing out. And that is because this class doesn't exist yet, which is a problem. There we go. That gets rid of that error. Let me just go ahead and add this in here real quick. So add mod new clear keybinds. And we'll make sure this gets imported. And all right, so this is probably where you guys left off. Now, in order to fix this error, we had to create the keybind config class. This class is going to allow us to actually write all of our keybinds to a JSON file, and it's going to read it and pull those classes, or sorry, the key codes every time. So to do this, you could put this class wherever you want. I'm going to go to utility. I'm going to create a new package. This package is going to be called file manager. I'm going to end up adding a bunch of stuff for this file manager, but for now, we're just going to create a new class called keybind config. Now, I'm going to go in here and import this class. As you can see, these methods are airing out because we haven't made anything in here. So let's do that real quick. We'll do private static final string. This is going to be config underscore path. We're going to set this equal to config slash keybinds.json. You can put this in whatever path you want. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure, like, once we export the client and actually run it inside of normal Minecraft launcher, it's going to create a folder called config, and inside of there is going to be the keybinds.json. Pretty much anytime we write a file with our client, I'm always going to specify it to go into the config folder. Oops. And yeah, let's just move on. So private map, and here we'll do string and integer. We'll call this the keybind map. This will be set to equal a new hash map. And we'll just press Ctrl-Shift-O to import everything. Now we're going to create just a static. We'll say file as config directory equals new file. As config, import the Java IO file. We'll say if exclamation point config dir dot exists, we will do config dir dot make directories. So what this is doing right when the class, it's always going to basically check for it. If this folder does not exist, we're going to say it's going to just create the folder. Because if we try putting this file somewhere where the folder doesn't exist, a bunch of errors are going to happen. All right, so now I'm going to add a note. This method's going to save the keybinds. So we'll do public void to save keybinds. And here we'll initiate map with the string and module. We'll just call this modules for the sake of the video. Make it easy. We'll say for modules.values. We'll do keybind map.put module.getName module.getKey code .get key code. All right, so now that's going to error out. We need to import our module class .gram.module.module, and that should get rid of that error. All right, we're going to go down a bracket. We're going to do try file writer, the Java IO file writer as writer. Set this equal to a new instance of file writer, and then here we'll put the config path that we created earlier, and we will do JSON as JSON equals new JSON. We will say JSON dot to JSON keybind map and writer, just like so. All right, Real quick, what's this error giving off? Yep, it's because we didn't throw an exception yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Catch IO exception as E, and then we could just do e.print stack trace, and that should get rid of the errors. So that's the save keybind method. Now we need to do a load keybind method. So this will load the keybinds, and I'm going to show you guys how where we gotta put this code and everything. So public void load keybinds, same thing into here, map string module as modules. Again, the syntax for this class can be a little weird, so just make sure you're paying attention. Go ahead, pause the video, rewatch if you have to. We'll say try file reader Java IO as reader. This set this equal to a new file reader with the config path. Oops. And we will do JSON equals new JSON. We will do type as type set to equal new type token. Second one. All right, so this right here is where the syntax is going to get a little strange. So just follow along. So after type token, we're going to put map. We're going to open up another thing and do string integer. Close it completely, just like so. And then parentheses. I always forget what those called. I just call them brackets, but I know they're not brackets. But dot get type semicolon. Like I said, it could be a little strange, but just make sure you get that syntax correct, or else it will break everything. All right, now we gotta import the type. We're gonna do java.lang.reflag type. That's gonna be the one that we want here. Okay. Now we can do map string integer. Come on, integer. I can't type ever. As keybind map, this will equal JSON dot from JSON. We'll do reader and type. All right, so now we're gonna go down a couple just to make everything look pretty. We'll do for string module name, and this will be keybind map dot key set. We will do if modules dot contains key module name. We'll do modules dot get module name dot set key code, and this key code will be keybind map dot get module name. All right, so it's gonna error out. We need to throw an IO exception. We're gonna go down 3 and do catch IO exception as e dot print stack trace. Again, I know that's a lot of code. Just bear with me here. So, yep, at any point, just make sure you double check your code for this class, because this can break stuff. Now, instead of clear keybinds, this should have got rid of every single error you were having. But now we actually have to basically put into our client, when do we want to save the keybinds? When do we want to load the keybinds? So first, we will do the normal module class. Underneath public keybind option, we're going to do private keybind config as keybind config. Set that equal to a new keybind config. It's going to have you import your keybind config class. We'll come down to the super here. We'll just do this dot keybind. I lied. We're not actually going to even put it in here. Where was it? Yeah, underneath set key code, this is where it goes. So we'll do keybind config dot save keybinds. We'll do module manager dot get modules map. All right, so this will save the keybinds basically anytime they're set. So let's see here. Now we need to load them. So we'll go into module manager. At the very top, underneath where we made our list, I'm just going to add a private keybind config as keybind config. This will be a new instance of keybind config. just like so. Nice and simple here, but at the very bottom of our module manager, we need to do keybind config.load keybinds and get modules map. Yeah, so at any point, if you're getting errors with the .get modules map, I've completely forgot. Instead of module manager, you have to make this method. I had a feeling I missed something in this video. Like I said, I am sorry for this video being all over the place. It's just, it happened to do that. So yeah, now that it's saving and everything, we're gonna go ahead and launch Minecraft. All right. So now that we're in game, let it catch up. That's why my FPS is low, because it's trying to render everything in. At some point in this series, I'm gonna add kind of like a way for, kind of like how Optifine, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically make the game take less resources. Optimization. There we go. We'll add more optimization. It's just now it's just trial and error. Anyways, let's give this a shot. So armor HUD, I'll just use this one for an example. I will set this to be B just for now. So now B, B, B. If we close out and reload the world, it should just save the keybind. So now, yep, as you can see, I'm pressing B. And just to make sure you guys know it works, we're going to quit the game, relaunch. I didn't want to cut any of this out. That way you guys know I'm not lying to you here. I'll probably end up speeding that clip up. Oh, that was some bad lag there. But now if we press B, as you can see, it's saving our keybind. And just to prove to you, if we open up Eclipse, go into Armor HUD, I don't have a keybind set. So it's not like I set B to be the keybind. And now we can actually test by clear all keybinds. I'm pressing B, it's not working, but as you can see, right shift still works. So yeah, that should fix everyone's problems. Again, if you have issues, please reach out to me on Discord. I may not answer everyone all the time. I'll tell you what I will do here, I'm gonna pull my Discord over real quick. So this is my server. Just try to behave and don't be an idiot. I keep telling people, instead of the main lobby, this is just for people to mostly chat. I try not to have anyone do any programming related stuff here. That's what the coding section's for, because this isn't just a server meant for programmers. If you're a gamer and you want a community, feel free to join. Right now, I have a lot of people offline. The server hasn't been very active, but I want it to be active. I want to have our own little community. And as you can see, people are asking for help, and if I'm not available to answer, someone normally will. It's just a place for gamers and programmers to come together. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. My plan is originally, so I'll show you here. I have a little notepad. This is where I keep all my video ideas. So add keybind function, that's been done. In the next video right now, I have a advanced X-ray mod plan, chest stealer, and Fulbright mod, and I just put some reminders in there for myself. That's a little sneak peek. That video is going to take a while because I'm still figuring out the little kinks with X-rays and chest stealer. This video right here should be uploaded on Thursday the 10th. Next video will come out next Tuesday, so I have all weekend to figure this out. And I'm doing all this just for you guys. I'm only 20 years old. I could be out having fun, but no, I'm here programming. So you guys better enjoy, or else I'm going to get your toes while you're sleeping. So yeah,